Welcome back. In this short lesson, what I want to impress upon you is the simplicity of creating success on the internet. It's a matter of a few processes. It's really just a matter of a few things. It's number one, knowing where your prospects are, getting your link in front of them, and generating what's called targeted traffic. And then number two, tracking those results. The person that wins in the end is the person that gets in front of their prospects in more places, but at the same time tracks their results, gets rid of the losers, and keeps all the winners he possibly can, and just increases the amount of traffic they get methodically. This is how you win online. It's really that simple. And so this is exactly how I grew my team and my business, following this philosophy from one guy who couldn't recruit a single person to 7,400 some odd people right now, and recruiting a ton in the process. And so where we are right now is inside of the ad tracking account that I use for all this stuff. And what I want you to just see is just how much I tracked what I did, because you have to see what works so you can know to go back and do it again. So if we just go through here, you'll see that traffic came from a lot of different places. Some of it, a lot of traffic, some of it not so much traffic, some of it free traffic, some of it paid traffic, but all of it tracked. This is a key component to your success. So the question is, how do I create a tracking link, and what program do I use? Well, this is the one I used. This is the one I started with. That's the one I recommend. I mean, there's tons of solutions out there, but as you can see, that this one's been through the fire, and it created a team of 7,400 plus people, so it works in terms of tracking. In order to create a new tracking link is simple in this program. So all you do is you go to New, and you create an ad code. Let's call it video traffic. Video traffic, because you can only have 10 letters. We'll put this into, we'll just leave it in default. As another thing you can see here is lots and lots of different co-ops. We're done. Purpose: to generate actions. So this is going to track not only traffic, but how many leads opt in. And the way you track how many people opt in is you just put a little piece of code on your thank you page. Where are we going to redirect them to? Let's redirect them to recruitlikeCrazy.com. Okay? Description: this is a test link for video. Ad cost: let's say that this cost me $30. So we put in a cost of $30. If you were doing pay-per-click marketing, you could check that and say it's going to cost you, 30 cents per click, and you could use this sort of a tracking link in Google AdWords or anything like that. If you had a monthly ad that was going out, you could click monthly, and then it would keep your results true, so you could see how much you're paying per click, how many leads you're getting, how much you're paying per lead, etc. If this is an ad that's going out like a newsletter ad, what I always like to do was put in a start date, so whenever that ad was going to go out, and the end date's not so important. But I would put the start date in there so I'd remember after I placed the ad to look for results on a specific day. Now this part's very important down here. What I would always do is I would say this is a newsletter ad, so I don't forget. And then I put in the ad copy. Here's the ad example. So imagine there was an ad there, so that when I come back here, I can say, oh, this is the ad I placed that time. And I could say, well, maybe I use a little bit of a different one the next time, and I could see the difference. So it's important, just so you can remember. Also important is, if you're doing marketing and it's through a vendor, is to know the contact person's name, what their website is, what their email address is, and what their phone number is. Very important. Because like I said, when you're tracking and something works, you want to do it again. So if you have that information right here inside of your ad tracker, It's just that much easier for you to go out and do it again. And once you're done, you just click create new ad. And then we scroll down here, and I think it was called VidTraf. Let's see here. There we go. I just saw it a second. There it is. VidTraf. And here's our link. So when we go and we get traffic with this link, we copy and paste it. Let's go to a new browser. It's going to go to my lead capture page. There we are. And if we were to go and update this, we'd see that now we have one click. So it tracks the IP address. It'll also track exactly when that person or unique view came. And one cool thing here is if you use these sort of tracking links for pay-per-click marketing, you'll be able to see at the at the end of the string on the URL exactly what keyword that traffic came from. So that's how you set up ad tracking. This is a program I used. I suggest you use this or something you feel comfortable with, but make sure you track everything you do.